Hello everyone, Vampire 218 here, bringing you the UALB draft analysis video. In this video, I intend to look over the draft picks, say which picks I think are strong and which picks were a little subpar, explain the picks that I understand, and also look over the transactions that have occurred in Week 1 and Week 2. So, to start things off, it is important to note that certain members were not here for this draft. I remember that Eggs, King, and, Virgie were not here. Virgie is actually a replacement, as the person who was originally supposed to take that spot was unable to get into contact, and that team was also randomized. However, 9 of the people were at the draft. So to start things off, we see that Air actually missed his first pick and got random to Weevil, although Weavile is a very, very good Pokemon. And then, I'm not going to really analyze the teams that got randomed. However, my first pick was an Excadrill, and I picked Excadrill because I thought it's the best spinner in the league. It can hit very hard, and it gives some very good options of where it goes. The San Antonio Shamans pick up Mega Lopunny. There's nothing really special there. It's a really good Mega. And then there really isn't anything else of real note that gets picked up other than Volcanion. And Volcanion is of note because it's very versatile. It fills the role as a fire hitter. It really fills up your core. It has Water Absorb, getting rid of that ability to take water hits. And it's just a very interesting Pokemon to fill out a core. And, we see Hippowdon getting randomed. We see both Laddies going in this round, which, it's normal to see. We see Mega Altaria going. Again, nothing new. It's a really good Mega. We see Heatran going, which is no surprise. And I pick up Mega Slowbro myself because I really, after picking up my spinner, I really want to get that Fire Water Grass core set. And the water type, the bulky water type that I feel most comfortable with is Mega Slowbro. Going into the third round, I picked up Togekiss, mainly because I really wanted to get one of those fairy types. I knew that fairy types are far and in between, and I picked up one that I thought was pretty good. We see Mew and Victini go, both very, very strong Mons. Zardex going in this round, almost near the end of it, is really surprising as well. As we go down to UU, you will see that the things changed. We had randomized for each tier, and we had to draft in that specific tier. So, the normal things you see going early, like Shaman, Suicune, Entei. And, my first pick is actually Kyurem Hollow. And I picked up Kyurem Hollow because I really wanted to get that dragon part of my Fairy Steel Dragon Core down. I already had missed out on the dragons in OU. I had my fairy type in Togekiss. I had my steel type in Excadrill. I really needed that dragon. And Kyurem, not a Mon to scoff at. We see more Mons going, some good ones like Milotic here. Some even good ones getting randomed. But then we go back up. We see Umbreon going, one of the best Wish Passers in the game. And I pick up Celebi. I pick up Celebi because when I think of a utility grass type, I think Celebi. Celebi has the ability to heal Bell. It has the ability to, I believe, Wish Pass. It has so many good attributes that it's just hard to pass up. Also, it doesn't have to be utility. You can run it as Specs. You can run it as Scarf. Heck, you could run it as Banded if you want. It's very versatile for a grass psychic type. We see Galvantula go, which is really surprising that it goes so late. And Blissey, my third pick, it was Blissey. And it was Blissey because I know I needed a wall at this point. I had Mega Slowbro, and he was a really good physical wall, but I needed a special defensive wall. I'm very comfortable using Blissey. I like Blissey, so I picked Blissey because it's one of the best special defensive tanks in the game. Going down to RU, I knew at this point I needed a fire type. And there weren't very many good fire types left, so Houndoom having Flash Fire is one of the few, and I picked him. And then we go down and you see, many more Mons getting picked. A lot of them randomed, like Deontay getting randomed there. It really made for an unbalanced team for the guy, and they had to make transactions, but, you know, that's what happens. Going back up to my pick, I picked Metacham. And I picked Metacham because I really needed a mon that could hit hard, that could do a couple different things, and Metacham offered that. Having its ability to double its attack meant its stats really didn't represent what it did, and it had a good variety of moves as well. And then you'll see my last pick here is Smeargle, and I still regret it. You know, I didn't realize how bad Smeargle was when I picked it. I thought, you know, man, Smeargle, it can learn every move in the game, it can set up some stuff, and I've tried it in dozens of different comps, and it just doesn't have the stats to support it. So going down to NU, in this tier, what I really wanted to pick up was Ditto. And I knew this from OU. I am so comfortable using Ditto, and I was thinking, you know, I get Ditto, I got this, because Ditto can just be scarfed and, you know, scout and take out mons and whatnot, but I get sniped right before my pick, and it really sucks. So I pick up Xatu, because Xatu has magic bounce, and it'll really take care of hazards for me, and not only that, but set them up on the opponent's side. And then I pick up Archeops, because I'm thinking, you know, I need some sort of another heavy hitter, and Archeops was one of the few ones that actually did that. It has good variety in that it can U-turn, it can do a few other moves that I'm thinking are really useful. And then my last pick was Ninjask, because I like Ninjask for anything goes. It's really good to pass those speed buffs, but other than that, many mons going. And again, I'm very new to the draft league format for OU, so a lot of my picks probably reflect that. So now we go into the transactions, and we see a lot of mons going in this time. So to start things off, we'll go that, you know, Washington, coached by the Eggs and Eggs, who was not at the draft. He makes 3 transactions. He uses his 3 free agents to drop some mons that he really didn't need and pick up some mons that he wanted. And you see he's really going for a rain team because he also trades into a Politoed here. We see that KEL, which the KEL Mawwiles, who rebranded their name after Virgie took over, he got a lot more because he took over the team and he wasn't actually the one drafting. He was available for the draft, but he didn't do it because it was supposed to be someone else's team. And then I make my 3 trades. I wanted a new Mega. I thought, whatever. I'm going to get rid of Mega Slowbro and pick up Vaporeon. Good bulky water type. I needed a Mega. Mega Scizor to fill in that steel type role because I also trade Excadrill for Kyurem Black. Because Kyurem Black fills that role of the dragon type and is also one of the strongest mons in OU as it stands. I also wanted to pick up just another good tank in RU. I wanted a ground type, and Steelix fit the bill. So, as it stands right now, my team is Kyurem Black, Mega Scizor, Togekiss, Vaporeon, Celebi, Blissey, Houndoom, Metacham, Smeargle, Xatu, Archeops, and Steelix. I have no free agent trades left. However, I am able to trade between teams, so this could change. Thank you, everybody. I have been Vampire218. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and favorite the video. Bye.